fairground carnival is held over Christmas and New Year at the Scottish Exhibition and Conference Centre. It is situated in Glasgow, on the west of Scotland and on the north bank of the River Clyde. This indoor event, in the middle of winter, provides an opportunity for people of all ages to come and enjoy all sorts of fairground rides and activities. All these people enjoying themselves will not give any thought as to how a major event such as the Carnival becomes operational. It doesn't just happen. It is the result of careful planning and organisation.
My name's Ian Murdoch. I'm the director of the organising division of SECC, and it's my job to ensure that the Carnival is correctly and properly organised and that it runs smoothly.
How is an event such as the Carnival planned?
We plan the event, we produce a floor plan and a layout, taking account of all the health and safety issues and emergency exit issues. To that end, we work with a showman consultant, Mr. Raymond Cadona, who has enormous knowledge of fairgrounds, having been in it a lifetime. The space that's available for the Carnival is 20,000 square metres gross, which is a considerable area. And within that, we have two areas which go, in one case, to 20 metres high, and in the other case to 14 metres high. And so, under these areas, we place what we call the high-flying rides that really get the teenagers' adrenaline running through their veins, and for which there is a very high demand. Thereafter, we lay out not so high-flying rides under the other areas of SEC, but the minimum height that we're operating to is 9 metres from floor to the underside of the SEC roof support steels.
The Carnival must require huge amounts of power.
Carnival, at its maximum operation, has only ever been known to consume somewhere just over 2 million watts. The fact of the matter is that as one ride is down and reloading, another ride is up. So we never really have them all up in the air at the same time.
We're now below the hall, and as you can see from here, there's a tunnel that runs central right along the entire building. From here we can service any area of the halls. And this is where the electricity and the compressed air, gas, telephones, water, waste supplies all come from. Here we have a typical pit within the hall where we pull out the services as required for each and every event. Here we have a 63 amp 3-phase supply which is then distributed again into smaller supplies. If we require a bigger supply, we have to cable back all the way into the tunnel, where, for an example, in a carnival we might require cables that can take 300 amps for some of the bigger rides.
Ventilation and heating must require powerful installations.
On some occasions in the middle of winter, when it's sub-zero temperatures outside, there is actually no heating on in the carnival, because the heat of the lights, the thousands, tens of thousands of lights that are on the machines, and body heat generated by the people who attend Carnival heats the entire hall. And as far as air handling is concerned, we do have massive air handling units that change the air and refresh it, anything up to 34 times per hour.
How does the costing of the carnival work out?
Modern thinking, and in line with theme parks, has led us to believe that it's far better that people can identify the cost of Carnival. And so now we operate a wristband and voucher system. That allows people essentially to know the price of their visit before they even come to Carnival. We actually pay each and every operator to come here and operate for the 24 days of Carnival. So we take the big risk, and they have the comfort of knowing that whether one person comes or 200,000 people come, they go home with a guaranteed amount of money. And in the middle of winter, for a showman, that's very important.
Security must be very important.
When you consider that somewhere in the region of 150 to 170,000 people will normally go through Carnival, then there is the opportunity for a bit of mischief, perhaps a little bit of pickpocketing and so on, but we do spend a considerable amount of money on stewarding the event. We spend money on ensuring that there's a police present. In some cases, in plain clothes, we'll mingle with the crowd to ensure that everybody's behaving themselves and everybody is capable of having a very good time at Carnival. That's what it's all about.